Okay, so what's up YouTube? It's your boy. As people who follow the channel are aware, HATJ Giraffe's criminal case starts today. And I want to read her latest court document. She's filed other stuff, but it's just more of the same, rejecting the court's motions and orders. Basically pretending that it doesn't apply, blah blah blah. But this is a different thing. Well, first of all, it's another precipice, declaration of due cause. She's trying to get the case dismissed, basically, but it's crazier than the usual filings, and that's why I wanted to read it. Let's go over here. Precipice number one. This is where she's trying to get it, the whole thing dismissed. Precipice number two. Basically, she accuses the people, the judge and everybody involved in the case of, how do you say, gross negligence, collusion, corruption, subversion, duly assessed, blah blah. Gross negligence, assessments, true bill grounds, blah blah. It doesn't matter. Precipice number three is just precipice number two restated with due further notice. Precipice number four is just 1 2 3 restated. I got the highlighter too. Yeah. Precipice number five is just precipice number four restated for due cause, and she calls for a dismissal with prejudice. Now this is where it gets good. Long prior to July 30th, 1972, I don't actually know what that date means. Maybe that's her birthday. There has been a universal balancing and termination of heinous crimes perpetrated against humanity. Blah blah. My areas of expertise are universal commerce, strategy and tactics, HATJ, I don't even know what the hell that is, with banking, trade, finance, accounting, law, and corruption. To my knowledge, she doesn't have any financial training or accounting. She's not a CPA. Anyways, everything is known and recorded everywhere, every when, and of everything for use in the universal cleanup. Furthermore, all planetary systems, databases, and more were created within the universal database. Consent of managing foreign actors for implementing them planetary-wide at a time when they believed that there was never any risk of the universal backdoor being used to release every bit of data. Now this is where it gets out of hand. Recorded universal meetings have been held in and near Antarctica, and then Antarctica in quotation marks, as well as other locations over the last 6 years during said universal cleanup. I have been present at those meetings. She's saying that she's been having secret meetings in Antarctica. I've never heard of her going to Antarctica, and she's never posted pictures of her in Antarctica. So, I mean, how she's secretly going to Antarctica. Anyway, during those meetings, specific and particular foreign actors on this planet that include but are not limited to the public frontmen of the Rothschilds, Putin, Berlusconi, Ma, Xi, Gates, I'm assuming that's Bill Gates, Bush Sr., Clinton, Cheney, Soros, and the royal families in Saudi Arabia, Morocco, Great Britain, Italy, China, Russia, Japan, etc. foreign actors have attempted to negotiate their long-standing The primary universal financial facilitators of the remaining said foreign actors and their foreign agents include, but are not limited to, Carl Langenstein, that guy showed up during the OPPT stuff, just an old con man, sovereign citizen type guy. Henry Todd, don't know that guy. Jonathan D. Betts, don't know that guy. Janet Yellen, sounds familiar. Stanley Fisher, William C. Dudley. Gonna have to look those up. All identities and all data are made public on the preset date of January 22nd, 2018. That happened. That passed. So I'm guessing they're hiding that. I don't know what actually happened. These universal meetings, express their concern for long-standing status and control of their private interests and assets, and planetary management. They are not expressed further concern regarding any universal coordination and cooperation being given to Donald J. Trump, President of the United States, in his efforts to clean up the United States and to protect and empower the people. Here we go. Prior to June 27th, that's around the time show, I was duly noticed and made aware of escalating unlawful and illegal threats of foreign action by known foreign actors against Trump. He's going to say Trump instead of POTUS. That included that these known foreign actors intended to remove Trump from office by any means necessary. Russia had their plan. Just to re-say that, Heather was saying that Russia was trying to get rid of Trump. China had their plan to get rid of Trump. Switzerland, UK, Canada, and Australia, and the EU were helping them and letting things play out by Russia. I knew the foreign threat to be credible and viable and continued to monitor foreign actors, blah, blah, blah. I was also aware of the possibility that the foreign actor threats, based on familiarity with the foreign actors, situation. So basically, here she's saying that she magically knew of a threat against Trump that nobody in the intelligence community knew about. Okay, Adobe is working again. She received data on June 22nd that foreign agents were becoming more agitated. Their foreign agents' inability to read, predict, and control Trump with his actions. Escalating patterns of rhetoric confirmed to me that threats against Trump would escalate to imminent and instant. Universal actions were initiated to provide transparent cooperation to U.S. military and law enforcement to protect Trump and for Trump to have all tools available in existence to permanently terminate the threat against him. On July 3, 2017, she arrived in Houston, Texas. I received this is where it goes in. I received notice of the details of a strategic operation by foreign actors to steal money from the U.S. U.S. Treasury Direct Depository accounts, commonly referred to now as TDA. So somebody told her that the foreign actors, somebody was going to steal money from accounts that don't exist, using to the people in America. So, yeah. So the question here is, why did she believe that somebody was going to steal money that didn't exist? Occupy Wall Street. The strategic operation was to be run with a sovereign template to remove anyone that may risk the operation getting out of the foreign agent control, like Occupy Wall Street. That I have no idea what the hell that means. The basic operation was for an average citizen to remove enough information of how to access the TDA accounts, to make payments to various members immunized by Obama's NC, National Cybersecurity Act. Receiving entities would then be ordered by Federal Reserve to return the funds, would be able to make write-offs while as Federal Reserve, with the aid of the Bank for International Settlements, would divert the seemingly diverted funds to designated global locations in support of the foreign threat against Trump and other terrorist activities, since their systems are legally private, except in one instance, the universal backdoor. What the hell is the universal backdoor? From that day forward, universal actions were planned and done to redirect the majority of foreign actors' attention from making their threats against POTUS imminent, to create an attractive bait, to create one single event that would foreign department, district of the United States, completion of universal unification. I have no idea what that means either. Okay, on and about July 10th, I was made aware that the foreign actors threatening Trump had realized that they were losing control of their strategic operation and directed their foreign agents to ascertain the bait that was in the form of a officially retired man, Randy Bean, and Heather Antucci Giraffe, whom the actors are familiar with from the universal cleanup operations. Foreign actors did abandon typical protocol and procedures and did directly order foreign agents to quickly organize unlawful and illegal actions in order to not lose further control, so that their foreign agents in Tennessee. On July 11th, foreign actors and foreign agents did take unlawful actions in kidnapping and detaining Randy Bean. On July 11th, said foreign actors did take unlawful actions, including to kidnapping, blah, blah. Later the same day, they contact her to be able to assess the effects of what I'm guessing is, or the arrest of Bean had on stopping the universal unification, the completion of their threat against her. So she's saying that Randy Bean was arrested to stop the universal unification and to complete a threat against Trump. They delivered against me. Then there was a threat against her to stop the universal unification. They also delivered a offer to be able to use her Treasury direct deposit account, which doesn't exist, and blah blah. So she's saying that somebody tried to buy her off. Over the last 20 years, I have received many. And I don't know how to say this. This might be borderline offensive, but this is where you need to start to ask whether Heather is schizophrenic or has some sort of mental illness. Sort of like if anybody's ever seen Beautiful Mind, this is a very Beautiful Mind situation where she's imagining that she's getting threats from foreign agents. Whoever, and somebody, and she's saying that, and she said, check this out, she says that she's been getting these offers and threats for 20 years, which is anyway, I gave my current findings, she rejected their offer July 12th, on July 14th, they took action to consolidate their assets. Foreign actors, something about universal notice. I don't even know what that means. All right, on July 19th, she travels to Washington, D.C. To prevent her out of Knoxville. Okay, so she was in Tennessee and then she flew to Washington. And they try to stop her because if she went to Washington, the universal unification would happen or something like that. Then July 20th. Oh, there we go. This is where Heather goes to the U.S. Treasury and White House. She got stopped by Secret Service. If you've been following the case, this is her version of events. I did receive during. Okay, check this out. She says that during that event, when she was stopped by Secret Service, she received a call from foreign actors threatening Trump, making comments included but limited to one. Simultaneously considering imminent end. Confirm that she keeps talking about the imminent threat to Trump. She catalyzed, tripped all plan. She said that I catalyzed all said notices, universal unification. She tripped all the planetary alarms. Then she presented herself at the White House, insisted that they run my passport, giving them one of foreign actors organizers my her mobile phone number. Foreign actors were caught off guard by my actions that night. What does that mean? She was taken at Trump International. I don't know what that is. She started action to assist with the universal cleanup. My specialized focus was determined to identify national security threats within the judicial branch and law enforcement. And then she restates the recipes, all the stuff she's for due cause. She says that all the documents filed by the judge are null and void for lack of jurisdiction. And then she puts her signature, her red thumbprint, and the date. So this was filed yesterday. It's already online. So to recap, she's saying that she was working with somebody to balance the universe, and she was working with the Rothschilds, Putin, Berlusconi, Mashi, Bill Gates, Bush Sr., Clinton, Cheney, Soros, to do something, and then she became aware of a threat against Trump, and in order to stop her from warning Trump, they arrested her and Randy Bean. And I'm guessing her explanation of why she's in jail now is in order to stop her from warning Donald Trump about foreign infiltration in the government to try to kick him out. I really don't know what else to say about this. This might be an attempt at a mental illness defense, or more likely, she actually is crazy and hears voices and imagines that she is working with some secret alien group to work against the Illuminati or whatever. Wow. I mean, so yeah, let's see how the trial goes.